Hello everyone, it is I, TatteredThought. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Oh, faux windows. Add beauty and verisimilitude to your frontier home. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, while this loading screen's going, just a reminder that I'm a little late tonight. Thursdays I'm getting on half an hour late for going to the gym in the afternoon, and just need to make sure I eat before I sit down, so I do apologize for that, but I'm normally on at 6 o'clock in the evening. Thursdays and... Oops, that's the wrong button. I'll be doing that a lot. Those are both pristine, aren't they? Oh, hope you become pristine soon. Oh, map. Journal. Yes. Where's that at? Where's that at? Oh, that's back with Anton, isn't it? Yep, that's back with Anton. In the came to Rose Way is that away. And the abandoned experiment, that's in there too. Let's return to Orson. Safe. That's in there. Actually. Oh yeah, I must have done those already. Person deal with the experiment, that's down there. Anton for that one. Find Anton safe, that's down there. And yeah. Let's see here. Turn to glass. Company secrets of glass top. Sell it. Keep searching for more secrets. Yeah, I think. Do I want to be the nice guy? And no, we'll deal with that later. Deal with that. How nice or unnice I want to be about things.
Staying out of sight.
Thank you, Felix. Letting me know I'm doing Skyrim. Let's see, because the vent is up there. Correctly. Vent's this way.
You got him.
Now what are you gonna know, huh? Can't see anything. You're standing up.
We're waiting for this. Moving.
Nope. You two stay here. Yeah, you're screwed, bud.
That's the last of them. Be right there.
I'm gonna get you a longer ranged weapon. 'Cause, you not being able to shoot anything is a little bit outside of tactical efficiency. This is the front door. Which, in memory serves, they chased the security. They've got the security detail pinned down inside, basically. No, I shot more people than that. A big gun. I think Parvati deserves a big gun. I hear vermin. About to press left bumper to roll. Squad leader.
Let's take. Well,
Oh, nice. Y'all can see me. Oh. Let's blind this jack.
got it, boss. Everyone all right?
Be right there.
Feels that way. At least she got to use her weaponry that time. One leader should be about over here, right? Ah, there we go. Squad leader there. Mechanical. Up the hill there, I think. Pardon me. Oh yeah, this is the, these are the rafts. This is the raft pen. Oh. This is the raft pen. Somebody said something about... That's Lilia. I ain't dealing with Lilia. Eliminate the outlaws, deal with the raft. Personnel solution underground facility would be a great help to Anton if all of them were subdued or killed. Yeah, that's there. And that's save the mom. Saving the mama. The mama's out here. If memory serves, she's out here. Maybe? Wrong.
Sure.
Post up just in case. Oh, well, damn.
All right, let's dance.
Let's see. That's oh, that's not mainline. Equipping you.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
We did it!
Nice timing on that one, Felix. Timing indeed. I actually have the ability to pick that up. Surprising me. That surprised me quite a bit. Smaller. I'm going to attempt to do the whole gas thing. But as a character, I'm not very sneaky. So yeah. Probably not gonna work very well. Oh, sniper. Huh. Deadeye sniper. Sorry, Deadeye assault rifle. I've got a pulse. I think I'll never get her name. She's the violent magenta haired one. Let's see. I'm gonna arm the fence from up here. So if I had had the ability... Oh, I could have just done that.
Am I the only one who really wants to toss a rock at that fence?
Probably, but I can understand the reasoning. See what it would do. So I could have snuck up there and done that. But yeah. Again, I'm a talkie, not a sneaky. There's that. I think once I'm done with this one, well, it's gonna take me a while. But that's one thing though, this is a game I'm deeply enjoying. And on top of that, oh hello there. Just Why not? Tinker, modify. Oh, I don't think I have any mods for you I'd want to use. Whisper, what? And a fun times barrel. Eh. Mag to power, mag to zap. It is interesting to think you're swapping mags out on the fly. Oh, what have I got here? What junk again? Wait, what was that one? What was that? Flamethrower? Plasma launcher. Mom, hold your head high as the chuck. Plasma balls. Designated curfew. Try the new overcharge feature. Okay then. Seems a bit excessive, but who am I to judge around here? Carbs. 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 No carbs. I don't know, tarmac and cheese. I could. I just enjoy carbs too much when it comes to this game. Very, very useful. Engineer is probably one of the better ways to go. Because you keep having the ability to get a little slowdown. Hi there. Why are we having slowdown all of a sudden? Toughened mod, alright. Don't do me much good. And you were fine until a second ago. Why in the world are you having this massive slowdown? I apologize for the frames. That is actually my Xbox. There we go. That's better. Alright then. Just your sets. My hardware decided to bite the dust a little bit. Oh. You have a name. You have a name. Mind me, bud. I was gonna talk to this lady here.
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal?
That's a good deal.
Keep them hands where I can see them. What are you doing out here?
Mostly getting shot at, bitten, or chased.
You and me both. Name's Lillian. Lady named Cass hired my crew as gun hands. I got left here to watch for Cleo reinforcements. They all got pinned inside, so I can't say as I mind.
So, why are we having this conversation instead of shooting at one another? That tends to be the way around here.
I'm sweaty. I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in the dirt all day, and I got bugs in places you don't need to know about. I'm on a fucking break. Got a smoke?
Sadly, I do not.
Oh, well, figured it couldn't hurt to ask.
That's fair. Good day.
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
It's not that bad, I guess. What'd you lose
Damn
anyway?
cigarettes, for one thing. I was
That
near the
does suck.
Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case.
I was just going, you're busy, but I fetched you pay
I
me
look
for the
busy
trouble.
to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Wouldn't hurt to do her a nice turn, would it, Captain?
Let's say I managed to nab it. You willing to pay for me to give it back to you?
Well, you'd sure as hell have earned it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. If I find them, I'll bring them around.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
Irony is, already got it. Oh, which one would that be? That's it. Was that on a task? 3 little cigarettes. Oh, her cigarette case, 3%. Hey there, little guy.
Took one down! We're just gonna walk in? I mean, it's a secret right on it.
Look at this place. Like some kind of tomb.
We ain't going in that way. Oh, it's inside. Really? Or is it in the pen? Ow, my leg. Oh. I walked right past the friggin' thing and didn't even know it. Ow. Huh, that's back there. Cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of the Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid. Commissioned by Spacer's Choice for a Founding Day anniversary promotion honoring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in the airless void of space, gasping for breath in their last moments.
That was made for the 50th anniversary of the Hope. I remember that. I just got back from school. Dad set candles on our doorstep.
I'll leave it to her specifically as a character to bring the humanity. You know, she's good for that. I'd say as far as moral compasses go, she's a pretty damn good one and pretty believable to boot. I'd probably put her around the NG spectrum if we're going to go with the traditional 9-point alignment.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Well, I'd already killed everything over there, so, you know. I'm gonna lie to her about it. I wonder about your group, as a matter of fact.
I need to give some kind of disclaimer, like everything I say is my own opinion. Corporate types love that shit.
Like your boss is a hard case.
Definitely got something large and uncomfortably shaped up her nethers. Yammering on about rights and privileges and what all. I'm like, lady, just sing out when you want something shot. Leastways, her pamphlets make good kindling.
What job are you working here?
Don't mind the asking, but I ain't telling. You want details? Go talk at Miss High and Mighty What's-Her-Name. She's in the labs, pinned down.
Oh! Her! Oh, okay, yeah. You in contact with
I
her?
go to radio, yeah. If I see any corporate ships incoming, I shout her a warning. Before you ask, no, you can't use it.
That's fair.
Well, I don't got all day. Or maybe I do.
I got some good news. I got your cigarette case.
You're shitting me.
Nope. See, but if I can give this back to you, would you mind putting in a good word for me with your boss since, you know.
That's what you want, I'm game. But she's gonna give you pamphlets. Don't say I didn't warn you. She's pinned in the lower
Warning noted.
levels by Auntie's guards. I'll radio her you're coming. But it's on you to find a way to her. Her name's Cassandra.
Sandra. Much obliged. Alrighty, well. Let's see, the safe is in there. Deal with the rats. Already returned to Orson. Gotta get the research for Anton. You just grab everything and haul off to Groundbreaker and sell it to Gladys. I don't know, am I gonna be that guy? I don't want to be that guy. Oh, it's a boa.
That had to hurt. Here they come!
Yeah, here he goes.
We're pretty good at this.
The vermin did all the work. I have to admit, I'm more an assault rifle style. Always make sure you cripple the auto mechanicals. Just good business sense. Whereas he did have a few explosives nearby that would have worked.
Hey, boss. I think we can get in through that vent shaft.
Mysterious doors are the
I
funnest
do
ones
believe
to
you're
doors.
right. Ma'am, say that with a little bit less of a giggle next time, please. There's anything to loot before we get in there. Alright, that's all one. Oh, bypass shunt. Any up here, we can bust that sucker up. Oh, we want power inside. Alright, in we go. Ooh, that is bright. Oh. I wonder who decided to crossbreed them in that way. Are these truly indigenous? Well, I mean, they have a few reptilian qualities, but they've also got canis qualities. It's very interesting. I'm no biologist, but I'm starting to think about little things. Oh, hey, Toxic Kitty. How's it going, darling? Don't mind me. I'm just sneaking.
Ugh, getting acquainted with all sorts of colorful new smells today.
I'm sorry, Felix. Just, you know, I gotta live through them too, buddy. But I don't have smell-o-vision. Now, wouldn't that be a thing to add to VR? Sack blade, huh? Rats.
A good draw!
What? Sure.
Right here, you two.
That's the last of him!
Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Dude just got home from therapy and also visiting husband's uncle. Godson's a bit cranky. He just woke up from a nap. Yeah, well, that happens. I know I tend to be a little cranky myself if I get woken up from a nap. So how was the visit with the uncle? And if he's listening, hi Vincent. And an experiment's in there. Then I went in the vent, so I didn't go into the front door. Roseway Gardens, I don't think so. Not right now, anyway. Covered. That was a lot of garbage in there. Name was nice. He's rubbing his eyes. Chris says hi too. He's playing Breath of the Wild. Hey, Chris. Have fun with the moblins and the bokoblins. And, I forget the name of the centaurs. Let's see. Don't need any of those. Don't need any of those. This real quick. While I'm in here, because I'm right next to the vendor. Anything good in here? Looks like they have a decent medium armor. Yeah, it's a sneak armor. Factory stock plating. Lionels, that's what they're called. That's right. Alright, you can have all my light and heavy ammunition. I don't need any of it. Got rid of all the junk, so we're good. Better than nature, so they claim. Well, it's gotta be true, though. It's corporate speak. Corporate's always right, huh? Okay, don't start that slow down again, bud. Just... Let's be a little calm, shall we? Didn't shoot this. Ooh. I jawed him. I just shoot him in the face. I popped his jaw up. I got punched him in the face. Oh, not what I was going for, but why not? That's a cane. Oh, and this poor mouth was open and everything. Yeesh. Oh yeah, this is where the gas canisters are. Label on the canister states Auntie Cleo's Raptigon. Guaranteed to render even the largest Raptidon unconscious for no less than 6 hours and has a refreshing antiseptic scent. Should a method for gas dispersal be found, the canister may prove very useful. I think I need 4 of these. Hope you've been good. Yeah, I've been alright. Been alright comparatively. I'm, the messages was. Bad news, Sprat problem. Good news is the hammer's clobbered your rangers. Ooh, don't say things like that to Felix. Young, please stop me if I'm using too many numbers for you. I know you have a problem with basic arithmetic. Raptidon mother plus Raptidon tank equals murder. Yeesh. I'm actually working on a side project right now. One of the guys I met through Twitch. Matter of fact, there she is. Is that her? Oh yeah, that's a sneaky nightmare. One of the guys I met through Twitch actually sent me a fantasy story he is in the middle of writing. He sent me the rough draft, about 38 pages worth, and he gave me the go-ahead to do some preliminary editing.
Over here!
I'm talking to chat right now, ma'am. You're going to have to wait. And I've actually been enjoying that little project quite a bit. I'm in the middle of chapter 3. I would tell you how many I have to go, but I'm not really paying attention to how much I have left to go because I might get worried about how much there is and stop. So, one sentence at a time, if you will.
Never imagined I'd say this, boss, but Even a raptidon deserves better.
Yeah, no, you're right, Felix. You are very right. Ah, another canister. Calibrate the experiment. Ah, yes. These logs. My last log entry. So far, the musk extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even. Variance in the sample seems to be at an acceptable tolerance. I thought these rafts smelled bad on the outside. Now that they're cut open, everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day while I finish this up. Looks like there's some kind of commotion going on out in the hall, and alarms started going off. Must be their damn security system check. Let me go see what's going on. Excuse me. Whew. That came out of pretty much nowhere. Huh. Alrighty. I'm gonna keep my persuade on the up and up. I feel like I'm good enough on those. I'm not that kind. Oh yeah, it was gonna be like 5 here, and 5 and more engineering? Master damage via auto mechanicals. 5 more points. You know, I really think I should do some things in ranged, because I tend to prefer it, but at the same time. How about 2 in here and 3 in ranged, maybe? Yeah, persuade is already 103. So I don't feel the need to do that. You know what? Let's do that. Yep, TTD. TTD location hits. I gotta hold. Oh, we got perks. Don't worry, kitty. I see you there. Oh. Clean clothes. Chris is... guessing that's Grandma. Wash clothes for us and dropping them off for us. Vincent threw his passy at Chris because Chris wouldn't give him his sandwich. That sounds about right. That does sound about right. Ranged weapon reload speed. Bonus to corporate enemies. Weapon swap and reload never seems to be a problem for these guys, though. So, let's hit Rebellion. What's his next him? Felix deals increased damage when using toss-ball weapons. Okay. Miss Parvati. Miss Parvati. Huh. A pristine lab monocle. No, I think you're gonna stick with your welder's goggles. When Parvati performs her ability, recharge some of your TTD meter? Okay. Jazz hands. Stonebreaker. Of this companion's ability. Spec ops. Sure, synchronicity. Okay, so I gotta speak with Vaughn now, so I'm done with this one. And it's acquire, find Anton's safe. When I get that far. Over Mark II. Looks like the automechs may have done a minor rebellion. Dr. Cortez, in response to your recent inquiry, I must admit my surprise at receiving a message from Roseway, though not as surprised as you might assume. My associates and I are quite aware the town isn't as dead as the maps say. You'd be surprised how common that is. As you have assumed, we are most decidedly interested in the particulars of your research. We do have the resources to process the byproducts available to you and distribute them. If you acquire these byproducts for us, say in batches of 25 milliliters, we'll pay you a generous fee for each. Exchanges would be made at one of the caves outside town. For your own safety, destroy this note. There's nothing here that threatens us, but plenty to incriminate you. Don't be careless, Doctor. If you need to, you can refer to me as Gary. Alrighty then. Gary. Empty science is plenty. Alright, eliminate the outlaws, deal with the Raptidons, and find Anton's safe. Honestly, I'm kind of in the mood to clear out everything else.
Woo! We made it!
Nice job, Felix. Did you, like, pop up over here, I'm guessing? Yeah, it seems to be about right. Scientists have almost nothing for weaponry. Corpo don't either.
Processing.
Oh no, he has seen me. Whatever shall I do?
Right, here we go.
Right on top of the weak spot? Nice.
You're gonna bust us down or Jimmy the lock?
It depends. Can I jimmy the lock? Yes, I
Hey, you
can.
got it open.
Not that hard, actually. Porter's office, huh? Red Spectrum vodka. That's the expensive stuff. What's on this one? All personnel please report to assigned workstation for the print key card. Boom. Security key card printed. Not sure what I'm going to be using it for yet, but I've got it. Hit cart. Like that. There we go. That. Make sure my chat doesn't go away on me. In here. Oh, Anton's office. Safe is enforceably open, contents tossed around haphazardly. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rim suggest the work of unsubtle thieves. Outlaws,
I'm
most
gonna guess
likely.
that all the nothing in that safe isn't what we were expected to find.
We were expecting to find something. Looks like we found a whole lot of nothing. I blame Felix. Alright, let's see. More lockdown stuff. Trammel, huh? This is Anton's office, though. No dispatch showing great promise, Anton, and though I hesitate to tempt the fates, I might even dare to say it's a smashing success. Incidents of cavities have dropped significantly in the test subjects using the toothpaste, with only minor side effects. Nothing too serious, mind you, just a touch of blindness. So if you could look into that, it'd be much appreciated. Blindness is a minor side effect. That kind of makes sense in this world. Keep this up and you'll find yourself in Byzantium post-haste. Jeff Trammell, Project Director. Upon further review of our results, we've uncovered something quite fascinating. While the toothpaste does reduce cavities, it does so only nominally more than the current version. Our results were skewed by the fact that our test subjects had a marked decrease in appetite, and hence were eating much less. That'll teach us to monitor our subjects more closely, eh? Seriously though, the appetite-suppressant qualities of this new formulation are quite incredible, though the taste and texture leave something to be desired. So we'd like for that to be your focus moving forward. No need to waste any more time on the blindness thing. We've got the boys in marketing working on a solution on our end. We're marketing away the blindness. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll market that away. Seriously, Anton, you really must let the whole blindness thing go. Your dedication to solving it is admirable, but also a bit misguided, I dare say. It's really not that big of an issue in the grand scope of this whole thing, and pales in comparison to the texture and flavor issues, which would prefer for you to spend all your time on. Ah, corporate speak. You're also mistaken about our ultimate goals for the product. The appetite-suppressant qualities make this something much more valuable in the townships than even in Byzantium. The need for less food to satisfy our workers can add greatly to our bottom line, so marketing is focusing their efforts in that direction. I'm not certain, but that may have something to do with them rejecting your Apizap suggestion for the name. Let's leave marketing to the marketing department, shall we? I don't know, man. Apizap was a pretty good name. You think Apizap was a good name, Felix? I kind of do. What do you think? Parvati? I mean, you have a sense of humor. I feel this is the government sometimes. Actually, the thing is, it is the government in this world because the planets are owned by different companies, thanks to colonial charters, and this is what super late stage capitalism is. When, you know, it's people are owned. These people are lifetime commodities that are bought, sold, and traded by companies. I mean, you're born. Depending on, actually, standard contract, according to the early part of the game, is that you sign over an indentureship contract, and not only you, but your children also become employees of the company. Well, property of the company is a better way to put it. And you're given an aptitude test and shunted into a job. Kind of how it goes. And then you're worked to death. I mean, look at this stuff. You know more than others. Auntie relies on your discretion. Employer rights. Under the Biased Labor Standards Act, wage determined by merit of your work. Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered exemplary. Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It's your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. Halcyon, Department of Labor. Super accurate, and it has a Fallout feel to me. This game, bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. This game has... You're right, it does have more of a Fallout 3-ish kind of feel, considering it has, you know, an actual RPG system in it, with stats, bonuses from said stats and everything. It scratches the RPG itch, while still having the FPS feel. It's a beautiful thing. And the voice acting, the story, everything works very well together. All told. Ooh, this takes 5 picks. Yeesh.
You gotta show me how you did that.
Thank you, Parvati. You're the reason I got in here. And there's where one of the gas canisters is. I think I need 4. I want to say I need 4. And I'm leaving you suckers outside when I do that. Because if I screw up, I'm just running to each gas canister. Just be gone from there. Vincent is here. Hello, Vincent. How you doing, little buddy? Don't mind me, I'm just looting. As things go. Gotta loot. Red Spectrum? Red Spectrum. Red Spectrum... Red Spectrum's for... No, Red Spectrum's for the lower end. That's the cheap stuff. That's right. What is this? That is a Raptoprod. Felix? I feel about a Raptoprod compared to yours. Yours does a lot more damage. Designed for zapping Ractodons that'll work on anything else. Well, it doesn't... I don't know. Probably be cheaper to upgrade, but at the same time. Nice auto mag. Nah. Let's just do that. I've got enough parts. Ooh, I think I'm going to hold on to that one. Actually, what does that look like? I mean, I really do like my hat. But at the same time, it comes to a point when you got to just bite the bullet and say that, you know, the armor is better and they'll keep me alive. I'll leave it. I've also got to think about something to give to the vicar, so he stops wearing that friggin' mining helmet I gave him early game. I forgot that you can't pull stuff off of your companions. He's walking around with a friggin' mining helmet on. Cooling? Anti-plasma. Oh, it's sprint speed. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get rid of my junk here. Rizzo's machine. What does this do? One-handed melee. He's a two-handed melee kind of guy, sadly. Add to power. I mean, that's plasma, though. Don't I have a... I know what I'm doing. I just gotta find what I'm looking for. Mag to power. Mag to zap. Okay, I do have one. Thought so. It's what? It's Rizzo's. Alright. Have I don't think I've gone all the way to the front of the building yet. Nope. Things to fight here. Wasn't there a mechanical in there?
Got it. Heads down. Everyone all right?
So far, so good. Thanks, Felix, for the grenade. Malfunctioning sentry. Sounds about right. Would be the way of it. Bunch of people over there? Probably. I bet that's the main entrance. Or close enough. What in the world is in here? Oh, this would be the brig, most likely. Okay, let me remind myself. The shock cannon is what she's already using. Yes, okay.
Wow.
Hey, Parvati, you're the real reason I can pick these locks. Stop saying wow. Ah, a book. What kind of book?
Nice.
I ain't putting much into lockpicking, so... It's a hacking skill too low. Picked the lock, though. Thanks to Parvati.
Deft hands, Cap.
Fast hands.
Easy. That was quick.
Quiet. I should just let you do this. Maybe headcanon-wise, you're the one picking these friggin' locks and not me. He's trying to speak at me. You being nice to your mom and dad, Vincent? Throwing pacifiers around still. This is a normal vermin. Nightingale step. I am very, very tempted to keep this to give to the vicar. I really am. I really am. I should not. That is a no. I should not do that. Yeah, Nightingale step. I use that with one of my stealth characters. It is a quite impressive thing. What else do we got here? You know more than others. There you go. Help the chairman and minister Clark defeat our foes, who look to be like, you know, bandits and marauders. That's... Oops, hello there. A worthy endeavor. Security lockdown. We got maintenance logs. Volume not found. Theft of terminal volumes is punished by a fine of no less than 3,000 bits. Theft has been logged with the nearest site security officer. Employee, please remain at this terminal until contacted by your site safety officer in order to receive your ticket. So somebody took the maintenance logs. Very interesting indeed. Wait, more Spectrum vodka. Down around here. Nothing? Nothing? Nothing, tra-la-la. And full of references and memes. Heck, the nicest thing to see there. Hello! How's it going?
You. Yeah, you. Get
Hi.
over here.
What's going on, boss man?
You care to
Howdy.
explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside?
Lie 118? Alright, maybe I should be dumping more into my persuasion, shouldn't I? I can't go 5 minutes in this place without someone nearly blowing my head off.
I figure if a body makes a habit of walking towards gunfire, they got to expect a few bullets in their direction. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither.
Huh. Could they get out through the vents?
That's how they got in. We got that locked down. There's no access from their level without a security keycard. That also means no fresh air down there. Probably reeks of Raptidon musk. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch.
Oh, you're a fine man, Mr. Porter. So, it's a stalemate.
Now, I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth.
Yeah, I understand that one. Went to Anton's office, his safe is empty.
Damnation. The outlaws got to it. Bet their leader plans to sell or ransom it. We'll have to pry it out of her.
Maybe she'll
So
negotiate.
far, all her parlay's been done with bullets. To speak plain, my ire's up. I'd as soon put them all down.
Well, funny enough, I've already done most of that. Left her down there, though, I think. You lock down the vents, you sure they'll hold?
Pretty damn sure. The shafts are sealed with 4-centimeter hatches. They're not getting back out that way without a security keycard. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess.
I'll be back. Cover Anton's data, eliminate the outlaws. I could just get rid of her, but I don't want to. Oh, note to self, continue, that's barred. Alright then. Continue putting stuff into speech. It will be necessary at a later time. Alrighty, well... Did I go in here? Pretty sure I did. No. I did
Innocent
not.
Guns slaughtered.
Pulse hammer. Oh. A heavy machine gun, you don't say. You don't say. Pep pills, bypass shunts. That's probably a map of the facility. If not, circuit board diagram. Messages. Orson. Oh, this is Orson's. Orson, you assured me the new lunch rations are harmless, but I've experienced an unexpected not a unexpected. Well, hello, Mr. Insanity. How goes it, sir? How's Breath of the Wild going? I've logged a regular seepage every afternoon between 1423 and 1443. Please find what I consider evidence deposited in your mailbox. I'm pretty sure that means that Estes just gave Mr. Orson a fecal sample. Orson, I took our automechanical parts back. I catch you swiping from maintenance again, I'll slap you down so hard they'll feel it in Byzantium. We got enough problems keeping them contraptions running. Cortez. Hey Orson, if you're up for it, there should be a new batch of concentrated distillate available tonight. Meet me outside the gate at 1700? Ooh, is that stuff that y'all make? There's a couple of recipes I found floating around one of the labs. Re-enjoying the game. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I thought about buying a Switch, honestly. But I have other things to pay for at the moment. Oh, okay, that was just the sparks coming off of that in the distance. I thought about getting Breath of the Wild, but I don't feel like getting a whole new console. Even if it is a Switch. Alrighty, dialogue time.
I'm guessing you're the one Lillian described? It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
You got the wrong idea about me.
I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble.
You're gonna have to make a better offer.
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, Vincent's yelling at you. Yeah, I know. I'd rather get, if I was gonna get the Switch, I wouldn't get the Lite. I'd get the what do they call it? The Switch Pro. I'm guessing they probably do. Vincent, quit yelling at your papa. Let's see. Tell me what you need.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are two ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the wraps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
Let's see here. I'm gonna need a good reason to risk my neck for you.
Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn is the honorable and decent thing. Take your pick.
Doesn't sound like it in any case. How is this the honorable thing to do anyway, lady? They have a new one, but it's not really worth. They have a new Switch out, but it's not worth the price. Something to research into. And Vincent fights sleep. Hey, he's getting practice in for being a functioning adult. It sounds like.
We are all of us trapped. You, me, the scientists. This is not a colony. It is a slave camp. Yes, we raided the lab, shot some guards, killed a few scientists in the crossfire, but it was all for a higher cause.
Oh, that Switch has a slightly bigger screen. Oh, oh, so yeah, so you're a murderer with a conscience.
All wars have casualties. I regret taking a life, but we were doing them a mercy. Better to die than live in a state of slavery.
Some people would disagree with that one. Pretty conceited for a common bandit.
I prefer freedom fighter, but I will not quibble over semantics. Come on now. Do you want to be dull and boring and servile like everyone else? Or do you want to break some rules?
I've already done that a few times, but, whichever.
Think it over. I'm not going anywhere. Which is, I suppose, rather the point.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Don't mess with the best.
You're not going anywhere at all, are you? easy enough. Raptidons will be a harder thing to deal with. Vincent's a terrorizer. Yeah. I mean, he's kind of helpless. All he can do is scream. Sadly, I mean, at that point in his life. Alrighty. We've got a Colossus. Spitter. Pair of spitters. Itties.
Hey, here we go!
Pop. Pop. Pop.
I was just getting started.
There we go. Gotta admit, Felix, that was a good move, standing up there on high and just raining grenades down. So glad friendly fire isn't as big a thing in this game. Otherwise, that might have hurt Parvati. Dooby-dooby-doo. Kinda surprised Felix didn't have anything to say about me just waxing her. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta do, go back to the workbench and, fix up Parvati's new gun that I found. Deal with the Raptidons. Later. I'm not sure whether I should use that or not. So I am not. Is there another... how many canisters are there? Or does it tell me? Does it tell me at all? 8 of 12 killed. Oh. Did I find all 3 already? Wait a minute. Show me? Oh, I've got all 3. Nice. Yeah, co-op games with friendly fire tend to be a bit of a pain. You have to know a bit about your partner and have played together a bit before you get pretty good at that. Space Hamster and I are pretty good at that, and Kafra and I have played games enough to realize, you know, we have certain things we prefer to do, and we just work around each other. Funny enough, we support each other very well in that aspect, because I tend to do what I'm doing with these two. I sit in the back and shoot at long range, and Kafra just likes to run in and beat the crap out of things and tank. Alrighty, where, oh where... Alright, before I do this, I'm going to save, just because I want to do this proper, but I don't trust myself to do it, you know? You're evil in Minecraft to him? Yeah, no, that makes sense, kitty. I've known some nasty Minecraft folks. Kaftra's told me about a couple of his friends that have done some pretty unfortunate things.
Look at that. These idiots got themselves a mama Raptidon.
They do. That they do. I am bad at this.
Looks like we're doing this.
Look at me. Are we? I don't wanna. Don't wanna. Can I use while in combat? Oh, of course. Where do I that's where I put them. Run, 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 run. Didn't even know I was there. Close the door. There we go. Y'all can't open doors, and I'm happy for that. I want to see about keeping hold of her. Kill them sometimes and run away. Yeesh. Yeah, there was one time I was told about they were messing with him really hard, and so he kind kind of turned the floor of their house into lava while they were AFK. Yeah. Fun times. Gas. There we go. Go. And off to sleep they go. What the world? A danger sign. It smells clean. Thankfully the AI is not very, well, I don't know, if you close the door, wooden animal will really try that hard to get through. Oh, these things are really aggressive and territorial, so they might? Me trying to avoid enemies. Chris and I just like being silly. He kills me a lot by accident due to mobs. It's like me and Hamster in Dark Souls. Specifically Dark Souls 3. I have a tendency to dodge, and he will be right where I was. Yeah, it's a thing. I've actually gotten him hit by throwing knives and arrows before because I don't know he's behind me. It'd be a game to revisit. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, that is the very first set of VODs I have on the channel is of Dark Souls 3. My gutsy gameplay, where I did a Guts cosplay. Alright, are we... Anton safe? Talk to Anton, speak to Vaughn, return to Orson, return to Gladys. All the secrets I could just hit. Alright, so. Do I feel like going back? Do I feel like helping them, or do I feel like going... How many credits do I have? I don't have enough credits. I don't feel like doing the... I don't feel like having to deal with the grind, honestly. That is a thing. Let's see. There's a workbench in here somewhere. Where was that workbench? Was it in here? I think so. Ah. Workbench in here. Hey, Felix, Parvati, you remember where a workbench was? It's got direct bearing on me fixing up Parvati a new gun. Oh, storage locker. Know what I want, just don't know where I left it. Computer terminals. Oh, there was a workbench in here. I interacted with it. Is it in here? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so I need to modify level 10 HMG. Mod this baby. It does have a magazine. Magdazap. Yeah. Fun times barrel or... I could put a silencer on the heavy machine gun. What is this, Payday 2? Alright, Parvati. We're gonna get you a similar damage but much better range weapon. Sounds a heavy machine gun. Come on now. Go ahead and take some of these in the tournament. Not that one. Not that one. We keep that one. That one's gonna be on the vicar's head soon enough. Power. Gyro sight. I'd like to put a gyro sight on that machine gun, but we don't have that ability right now. Let's see. Repair, tinker. Good. How bad off are we? I'm about to spend a lot of money doing this. He's about 500. We're above 500. Boom. There we go. Making some pasta with Chris later. Ground pork. Oh yeah, there we go. That sounds good. Sounds real good, actually. I had takeout Chinese for dinner. Had some beef with broccoli.
You done a job of work. After you cacked their employer, the gun hands started surrendering, or trying to slip out.
There were some left? No, it's stupid. If there's no one to pay them, they're not going to stick around and die.
I'm having a hell of a time keeping my people from shooting their prisoners. And I'm not even sure I should stop them.
They were doing a job. Same as you. Rest will fight to the death if they see you shooting prisoners.
Yeah, only drag this mess out further. Get more of mine shot.
Is there a reward for this, or...?
Get down to Roseway and talk to Doc Crane. He'll make sure you get what's yours.
Depending on who we're talking to, that can mean I get a bullet. Yeah, no, where's ours? Huh. Front door appears to have something in the way. We'll lock this place down, and it didn't quite work. Huh. Busted terminal. Outlaw, Corpo guard. Out the Roseway it is. So I'm thinking. I don't know. Should I just leave these folks in the lurch and ride off, or... I mean, I could give Crane his research back, I could give Orson his schematics. I've got everything everybody wants, but I've spent a lot of money on my gear just now. I don't have the 10,000 creds. At half what it would take to get to Stellar Bay. And honestly, it's a big issue finding credits otherwise. So, say what now? Oh, you sucker. That's not being careful enough. Sprats. Don't you wiggle your head at me. Play with you. Space rat. You guys live next to a Chinese restaurant? I hope it's a good one. Or at least a decent one. That sounds like a wonderful thing. Y'all live right next to a Chinese restaurant. But if it was a poor quality one, that would be unfortunate. Right here, another sprat. I want sprat crazy. Nope, I am not. Did I? I thought I had come down here. It was the terraformer. Yeah, that's been looted. Guess I missed some spots. Yeah. Guess I missed some spots. Sometimes the shop lights go out and the sign only says... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Huh?
Oh, hi there. How's it going?
Everyone all right?
Seriously, giving you the electric heavy machine gun, probably one of my best things there. It's a Taste of China restaurant. All right. That name sounds familiar. I don't know if it's a chain or not. Sounds like it could be with a name like that. Good. Sure you got your guns loaded. Poor doggo. Well, semi-doggo. They're really good and super nice. They sometimes give us extra food. I think I'm getting there with my local that I go to relatively often.
That was clean.
But I don't think I'm quite there yet.
Score one for Felix.
Or one for Felix. You didn't do anything, bud. It probably is a family-run place. Just because I don't know many of them that I've ever been in that were not family-owned. I mean, they all seem to be. At least the ones I've been involved with over the years.
Alright, here we go!
Got him all.
I'll say between the two of you, I'm pretty sure there's nothing that y'all can't take down. At least with the determination and inspiration I give you as your captain. I am the best captain. Well, probably not. I'm probably a crappy captain. But I try. Do these mock apple trees actually have mock apples under them? Please tell me they do. Please? Oh, come on now. I want to pick the poorly rendered mock apples. Alright, I shouldn't have looked up. Yeah, I am a little torn about it, but I think I'm just gonna... Whoops. I didn't realize you were right behind me, Parvati. I'm sorry. Let's head back to the ship. We're going to Groundbreaker. Lily is getting all this stuff. This is a matter of necessity, sadly.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction.
I'm just glad that's not completely automated and digital, because otherwise there'd be a lot of fines going out. Did that. Oop. There's usually a vendor near the landing pad, because of course there is. TNL. Alright, 62 grand now. Goodness gracious, it's a lot of light ammo. Yeah, how many am I gonna sell at this point? Give myself an extra 200 credits. 200. Actually, yeah, might as well. spits out of this, I'll have more than enough ammunition. Even after that. Boom. Be the best TNL. Oh, well. Sorry, Anton. We're going to, Gladys. I want to install the acid sweeper on our cleaning boy. And raise an exotic effect. Alright. That's interesting. Oh, I need the water. Sometimes you get so caught up in things you forget to hydrate, and all of a sudden your body's like, dude, we need water. It's like, alright, hold on. Alright, since I know I'm in here, let's see. If I did take Ellie with me. Huh. CPR. Max, I got news for you, bud. I got you something new. Here you go. You can be a nice, intimidating vicar in your heavy-grade face mask from Hephaestus. Instead of wearing your mining helmet, I accidentally... I wanna get rid of it. But I can't. So now he's gonna have to be wearing it. Doobie-doobie-doo. That's junk. I have acquired book. Shepherd Book. I'd love to have him around. I'd replace Max with him any day. Vodka. I know there's some stuff to sell just lying around on the cart. Formerly the property of Frey, posthumously put to better use in your quarters. A bar cart. Bar cart. Frey? Name is not... helpful. Well, anybody got stuff to say around here? My apologies, I need to make sure I get chat back. Forgot to interact with it. My phone done turned off. Ah, yes. Let's talk to Sam. Let's install this thing.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? Registering
Sure.
New owner, Captain.
Welcome to the crew, Sam.
Units live to clean and clean to live.
And there he is. Ain't he cute? Oh, he has a little scrub brush attachment on his back there. The danger sign is in Felix's room. Yeah, that makes sense. OSI banner. The Order of Scientific Inquiry. It's a pretty well designed little bit of livery there, or heraldry. I like that. Whatever graphic designer has worked on that, that's a very fine job. There's a nice subtlety in it, wonderful use of geometry and lines.
You look pensive.
There you
I don't know
go.
what that means, but I've been thinking, it ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories.
Vinny is seriously fighting sleep. Hey boy, go to sleep. Come on now.
Wow, Max.
You get older, you're gonna love the idea of going to sleep.
This
Nap time will be a joy.
But I understand you to be able to be a fan.
And a good night's
That's
rest
so.
is the best thing for
You
you.
know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
Something on your mind?
Nah. Let's see. Try to Skeletor and Monarch. I'm not at Monarch yet, but I could be. Could be. Huh. Well, that's the thing. Isn't what I'm doing with okay, yeah, because Stellar Bay's on Monarch. I could go to Scylla? I think it is. Yeah. I could go to Scylla, but that is a haven for some pretty nasty named Raptidons. So, no. You have anything to speak to y'all about at the moment? I don't want to tinker with you. But I won't. I ain't got the creds. I'll have to wait.
Welcome
Hey,
back,
Ada.
Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Depending on your dialogue. Let's get some
Certainly,
entertainment.
Captain. What would you like to hear?
Yeah, my favorite
Now
song.
playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
I mean, I really do think that is one of the better composed jingles out of all this. That is not my favorite song,
Everyone
though.
in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
That makes sense, actually. Tell me a joke,
What
then.
happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Ha, ha. Get it?
I don't think you're
As you
joking
wish,
about that one. I'll
Captain.
leave you alone.
I must comply with all direct orders.
I ain't giving you a direct order this entire time.
Take care.
See ya, Ada.
I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
I highly doubt that. I really do. Back to Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Thank you, Ada. We'll be right back. Just gotta talk to some people.
I'll lock up behind. Thank you.
I would hope so. Because Sam is... That's interesting to think that it's that early and you get 5 out of the 6. Is the main campaign really that short? I'm just one of those people that likes to go around and do all the side quests. I admit it. I do that as a matter of course. I'm an explorator and a little bit of a lore junkie. 28th Annual Tossball Series. 28th Annual. Huh. The hope was lost 50 years ago, though. That's interesting. That the Interstellar Championship, as it were, is 28 years old. Hey, Felix, you know something about that? If only we could have a real conversation, but we are limited.
From the last is down to 22 that you
I knew I shouldn't have. I should have just run like I was planning on doing by clicking the stick, but no, I had to Skyrim that. Yeesh. Alright. No Rizzo's jingle? You disappoint me. Meanwhile, let the rest and go. I'm gonna get some money.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Uh-huh.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Yeah, this is a funny one.
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
One of those things is a lie. Oh, hello again,
Have you had a
ma'am.
moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up.
Matter of fact,
Someone will
ma'am.
get to snooping around there before you do.
A matter of fact, ma'am, that's what I came to talk to you about. Let's see.
What's that? Speak up now.
Oh, you ain't that deaf. About those secrets you asked me to look
What'd
for.
you turn up?
Well... rocket fuel, huh? Don't want to do that one? I kind of want to do that. Or some research on a Raptidon musk. You interested?
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
1,500. Who did I get a negative for? It don't matter. Found some schematics for a prototype weapon.
Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
Toothpaste or rocket fuel? You know what? Let's do the rocket fuel because it'll give me more XP. I found this formula for some experimental rocket fuel. Seems like pretty advanced stuff.
What a find. Fine picking like this deserves an equally fine payout. Go on, dearie. And don't spend it all in one place.
That excursion you sent me on was no cakewalk, dear.
Fair's fair. No one ever said old Gladys was a cheapskate. No, sir. And I'm not about to let them start. Here. Consider it hazard pay.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's plenty, my dear. And more than I thought you'd find. You got a knack for snooping. I ought to just hire you next time, instead of those sublight lunkheads. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your friend Gladys now. You can come visit any time.
Yeesh. I'm still getting experience over there, goodness. What'll happen to those you know what? You never asked that. I'll buy that nav key now.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
No. We
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
I'm not surprised by that. You know what? That's carbs too. Alright. Well. Spectrum. Anything that's carbs I hold on to. Drop half of these. Ish. Yeah, let's sell you two while I'm at it. Thinking about playing some Skyrim. Not sure though. Man, I've been playing that again in my spare time. I've been enjoying myself quite a bit. Well, I think I need to be doing that. And that. Actually, you know what? Revert that one. Do it that way. Yeah, let's do it that way. slow and steady for the moment. Oh, what perk do I want? You modded it a bunch? I've modded it a bunch. I mean a lot. I don't know how many mods I've got anymore. I lost count. Let's see. Sprint speed, walk speed, TTD meter. Funny enough, I might just want to start walking or dealing with the TTD meter. Accuracy, movement speed during TTD. The collector for highlight range. All skills of... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, none of that. Soliloquy's interesting. Harvester... 50% HP restored per kill. Interesting. Rolling Thunder. Chance to reset the other. Critical hit. Run and gun. Negotiator would be better. Vendor prices. I don't know. You know, I tend to use that a lot just for just for that. So yeah, that'll work.
Hey, boss. If you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Yeah, you know what? I think it would count. I'm not gonna say you're wrong on that one, Parvati. Hey, you want to talk to June while we're here?
Yeah, huh?
You want to say anything to June while we're here? No? Okay. Your game doesn't look like Skyrim now. The graphics are so realistic and everything has physics. See, I didn't go in that direction necessarily. I do have some quality of life graphics stuff. Mainly it's gameplay stuff. Kind of. I've got a bunch of overhauls. Growl, which overhauls werewolves. What was the other one? One for vampires. Oh, come on now. I can't think of the name of the friggin' mod. It's another... It's an overhaul mod done by the same person or a group of people.
I didn't think
Can't think of it.
natives followed that.
Yeah, well, not that
I know
important right
space ants
now.
don't even think it a sport. So, got to know.
Talk to Wells. Journal-wise, I just failed a bunch of quests. I can still go back to Roseway and talk to Anton. All right, let's do that. Let's go tell Anton about the fact that I basically just gave away all his research, but at least his
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
at least his wait, no. Talk to Lilia while I'm here. Should really talk to Lilia while I'm here. Let me talk to Lilia while I'm here, and then I'm going to go talk to Anton about how I basically sold off all that research. But at least his assistant's okay.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's Rizzo's. It's gonna bother me now that I can't think of the name of that mod. Oh yeah, C&P near maple syrup. I would like to keep you in Spacer's Choice gear, but C&P stuff's better, just off the bat. Goodness gracious, there's a paragraph. I wanted to make mine super realistic. I can die from hunger, thirst, weather, not sleeping, and made dragons epic. Alduin is almost immortal and is 3 times his old size. Hey man, to each their own when it comes to that. I have a camping mod. And I have a wet and cold mod, but that doesn't do anything for hypothermia. There is a hypothermia mod. I remember that one. Can't think of the name of that. Space Hamster. One of my housemates uses that.
Conversation worth my time, Captain.
I'll make something worth your time. You know what I mean? Got that nav key.
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
Unconventional. Asking for a friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
That is rather odd. I get it. I'll take that job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
I got 2. What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
I got you and you to watch my back, and so far that's been a pretty decent run, so I am not that
Felix
worried.
Millstone, Sublight Agent. I like the sound of that.
Hey, it's better than Felix Millstone Stowaway. I mean, even though you're technically not a stowaway? How does that even work?
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Can't believe it's not borscht. Hey, Martin.
Just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Probably
Take another look
not.
at that half-empty docking bay and tell me what you think.
Answer? Probably not. Hard to operate without any kind of board certification, I would assume. Specialization is key. Maybe I'll do another run of bowl. He wasn't a talker, he was a shooter. He was my sneaky shooty. Kind of a Skyrim-esque character in a way. There was... I don't think unarmed is a thing. This one. Which is a shame, because that would be Raban. That's a... He's a Fallout 3 character I made at one point. I think his intelligence was 1. Strength was his luck was really high, and so was his strong. So he was a big beat 'em stick, and ironically, luck got you to find more ammo in that game, which you didn't need.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
That was the idea. Put him on.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Alright. Sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Where do I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have
Yes,
everything
she
you
is.
need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Compound. Got some questions,
Come
though.
see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
You can't do it now? Alright, fine.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
It's a big chunk to say there, Doc. Alright, well, time to speak with Nyoka. That's Cascadia. Cascadia's got some pretty
We
dangerous
are now in orbit above Stellar Bay,
fauna.
Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I'm not surprised by that statement at all, Ada. Take a look from up here. Huh. Yeah, it's a moon orbiting a gas giant. Then. Time to head to Stellar... Oh wait, we're actually at Stellar Bay. Remember that now. Coin firm. Because the other one is... The other landing pad is a ways out from Stellar Bay. And you have to fight your way north through mantisaurs and raptidons and all manner of beastie. It's a fun ride if you're a high enough level and have the right tools. Alrighty. Here we be at Stellar Bay. Yep. Where was the thing? Ah. It doesn't highlight like the rest of things. Alright, time to have some fun around
hold on
here.
there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seems... Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there then? Alright, bud. Yeah, see if you can get Vincent to take a little sleep. Catch you later.
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never
what?
get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain TatteredThought.
Well, there's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
I want to have a look around town.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends. What do we got?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
Come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister.
The Hack Attack. That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades.
You're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
I'll ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Ay, 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 ay. Huh. These textures are mighty poor. Close up. That's background stuff. This is theft, isn't it? Power of theft compels me. Hey, at least in this game, objects you steal aren't considered stolen and people automatically know they are. Taste the freedom. I would prefer not to. Huh. Yeah, it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice anyway. Light helmet. He's a two-hander. Really, I can get all y'all to talk at the same time. That was unfortunate. What do we got here? Retrieve the missing passcode, the empty man. Track down Reggie Chaney. I will bet he's outside the city. Yes, he is. That being the way it was, I figured as much. Oh, compare. Makeshift weapon anyway. So Reginald Cheney's outside. That's outside. Passcode, that's over there.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, here's left field. Alrighty. And so... gotta get back there, probably through there. I think this building here, maybe? Yeah. The gunaway in town. Trouble no found on a corpse in Stellar Bay. Most of the text on there is obscured by blood, but you can make out the words Lilia and passcode antediluvian. Huh. That being a thing. Catherine and Fall. Details on the salvage of the Alta Vitae gas. Alta Vitae gas. Celia. Yo for your monarch. Speak with Nyoka. We ain't dealing with that yet. That's with Catherine. Catherine's in Fallbrook. She ain't even here. Can I? Nope. That is an invisible. I appreciate that invisible though. Huh. Same contraption. The water up. How y'all catch the fish? Back through here. Tuna? Yeah, it looks that way. Fellas.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
First of all,
Greetings,
talking to her.
And welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Makes sense. Earlier I heard y'all were having money
Or
trouble.
is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Whoa.
Not at all.
Projecting him a bit
Mr.
much?
Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
You normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
You got that many bits to spend, then I've got some trash to sell you. Nah. You buy it?
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
need any of it. It's also I can talk to Sebastian. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Duly noted. What are you seeing,
He
Sebastian?
doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
I don't
Plus,
know about that
he's
one.
got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
I mean, I get that, but I personally like leg day. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Hmm.
Sorry.
That's all I need to
Sometimes
know.
I get carried away.
I'll talk at you later. Not yet. Sebastian's out that way. Isn't he? Yeah, Sebastian's out front. Isn't he? Yeah, he's over here.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Pretty sure I can be seen by the body, but I don't.
Hey, that's against regulation. What do you think you're
Hi. Leaving.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Just don't do it
Hello,
again.
stranger.
Ha,
Can I
ha.
interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Let's talk about Celia.
I haven't seen her in a few days. but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise, she won't ask you for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Oh, you're awful gung-ho about the Little Miss Matchmaker thing, considering how nervous you were about Junlei. Things in Horium? Yes, I want to pull my assault rifle out.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
I'm not.
If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
The special reserve? That sounds weird. Light machine gun Mark II. That's a level 18 weapon. Another Magnazap somewhere. Available in 2 different styles, A and B. I almost feel like buying the Vicar one of those, but Cysty Pig tumors. They're literally falling off the backs of Cysty Pigs passing by. Just flake off the dirt and they're ready to eat. No Cysty Pigs were harmed in the production of this food. In the future, we'll just bioengineer the suckers so that we don't have to worry about killing them. Right? Right. It's more humane that way. They grow tumors and the tumors fall off. Oh, there we go. Naoka, I'm not talking to Sanjar just yet. Let's talk to Velma. I ran past her a couple times already.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking about? Who's Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
You're chief of Hootie what now?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Well, you have rules about that sort of thing.
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit.
These MSI types are living the dream.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
As a matter of fact, Grimm's
This
poster.
again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Who's
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
I
She
walked
asked me
past
about
it
the
earlier.
poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
It does sound easier to deal with.
I don't have time for Grim, even when I'm not working doubles.
You still have the poster,
It's
though.
staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
You just giving the poster away? I mean, he paid for it,
No.
didn't he?
I paid Sublight for it, so it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Yeah, it actually makes sense. However, how about we work something
Sure
out?
can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Well, how much is it? Work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Duly noted.
Fine by me.
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Why don't you just pay him
Because
more?
we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
I'll see what I
You
can
mind
do.
slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm
Nah.
joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
You said Braxton was stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
I'll finesse you not to say anything about
We're
it.
not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Who's this Catherine you mentioned?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 Spacer.
Oh, I'll like her then. Alright, we'll see you. There's a little irony in that. Alrighty, so we've got. Oh, let's see, convince Caleb to return to work. Yeah. We're at the yacht club. I don't know who's saying that. I think Nyoka's in here too.
Laws.
In it?
Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Nears probably aren't missing your company either, come to sound of
And
it.
how should they know what they're missing? I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals, before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
Yeah. But now you're free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a Raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Nah, I'll leave you to your stogie. My apologies for bringing down the mood. You want a beer? Or Spectrum. I got a bit. I got some bits on me. Come on, drink some of me. There she is. Bright and bold as brass. Polished brass, too. Alright, you two, get up here. We got someone to talk to.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
You're a sharp one. Captain TatteredThought, unreliable.
Ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
What are you
Me
celebrating?
and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well,
For
as
now.
long as we don't run out of bits.
And that's going to
But
take
until the
no time
windfall's
at all,
gone, we're
considering how you're
riding
drinking.
high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad and make you walk off the
It
job?
ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Oh, we need to talk about that. As a matter of fact, I wish I could say I was here on my own initiative.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
I'm not doing that. I know I could, but I ain't doing that. How long can you afford to be off of work?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Any suggestions for, any suggestions for how to put pressure on
If I knew
Velma?
that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What blackmail? What
I would
now?
never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Huh. I'll talk to you later. If I remember correctly, that, his stash is like on the second floor. His house. Near his house. Look how some of these doors are just staying open. I'll walk right on through. Yep, it's on the second floor.
Help! Someone's been killed!
What now?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
And do it over there. You
No!
alright?
I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
I recommend you take that hot shower instead of just contemplating it, but, you do you. Oh, look. Rather conveniently placed boxes. Whatever does one do with such conveniently placed boxes? Attempt platform. Sorry, Felix. Don't mind me. A little floaty. Done it before. Am I doing it wrong? That sound was a little disconcerting. There we are. I know y'all are up here too. Hey, what's in here?
It's all in the wrist.
Sure.
Hey, y'all stay out there. Y'all stay out there and guard the door. Here we are.
Heading back.
Whoop. Whoop. I cannot open that. Oh, that's cute. I don't have an option. I have to blackmail her. Funny. My apologies. Didn't mean to, Mario off your head. Well. Did Bo just freaking stole that stuff? Skimming, huh? That's not good. Just having exposed stuff like that around. Her office ain't it? Yeah, you two stay out there. You two stay out there. Elma's container key, huh? No files. I don't have enough to hack that either. Great. Messages. 23 are looking a little lumpy. You're not gonna make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses. Mr. Nandi, we really need to talk about the saltiness situation. Had to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse for the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. The situation with the board puts us in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stellar Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. Seriously, where are you? You've missed 3 shifts. This is getting ridiculous even for you. Hack it. Can't hack it. Well, can't hack that. Can't do that. Let's see here.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Well...
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
I'm gonna have to leave this one alone then.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
$142. Really? Okay. Someone's gonna notice your shortfalls before long. You're gonna be the one responsible.
Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then you'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, ma'am.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on.
Alright, now I really want to screw you over. Time to lie.
Same thing as me. Where's your proof? Because I know no one's been poking around my terminal lately.
Wow. I'm at a loss for words.
Just as a hypothetical. Nothing to see on my terminal, of course. Because I've done nothing wrong.
Gonna meet Caleb halfway
For
then?
running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Well, I guess you're all screwed then.
Fine by me.
Guess you're all screwed then. Let's go. Let's get some good news. Let's go talk to Cecilia. Or Celia? Celia.
I hear those
I keep wanting to say Cecilia.
Psst. Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
He said you'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
Just whatever you do, don't ask him for a discount.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, that pop-in was a little jarring. Weapons from the void. Convincing Caleb's gonna be pretty near impossible at this stage. Level things I don't want to level. Go to Braxton's apartment. Oh, yeah, isn't that like the secret people? That's where the gentleman was yelling about somebody being dead. Oh, the MSI vendor. Your medium armor has extra ranged weapon skills. There's your medium tuning to melee. Arrow sight. I even have one of those. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
It would indeed be so, Mr. Millstone. Alright. Yeah.
Moving.
Y'all stick near the door. Stop anybody who comes in. Oh. It looks like they were just shot down. What we got here? Betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. From left field tossball betting. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, stuffed into this suitcase. Somebody was about ready to skip town. What it looks like. Yeah.
On my way.
So someone was about ready to skip town. Let's have a talk with Nell. way.
Someone help me! My boy's in trouble!
Oh no, not Needham. Alright.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Calm down. Take a deep breath. And tell me what's happening.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Oh,
He's
Tucker
been
run away.
pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where are you
He's
going?
been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Manta Queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
You have a pretty impressive imagination when it comes to morbidity, you know that? Where is Amber
That old
Heights?
settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with a nutty
Alright,
iconoclast,
one more.
or that he
Or-
never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
I'll help you find him.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
He has a lot to take in. He has a lot to take in. Anyway.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Hey, if that's your dream, right?
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you...
I did this. I did this already. I did this already. Or am I in the wrong apartment? Hey there.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Looking for Braxton. You seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
relax. No one's in trouble. I'm just looking to have a friendly chat with him.
In that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
That's all I need. Thank you. Alright, so, let's just go ahead and put that at 70. And get those to 60. And, yeah, that'll do.
Brixton fella threw away the trappings of society and joined a pack of wild raptidons.
You watch too many serials, Felix. Alright. What else we got in town? Search the house. Vincent K.O.'s gonna take more than I've got right now. How about Grimm's tossball poster? This'll probably be it. I am feeling rather wiped. My eyes are getting heavy. What have we got? You know? I never spent the time to actually watch these here. Antibiotic Sports Arena. Excuse me, miss.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
Oh, gods, isn't that really that kind of lie? Who has the time to watch grown men hit balls with sticks? I mean, I am not a fan of sports ball like some people. I mean, I played sports in high school, but I mean, they're all pretty great.
Just when I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
You know, I don't think I had him with me the last time I played this. This is nice to see.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
Found this bed and slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened there?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who do you owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Yeah, that's what legal has to do with things, you know. Well, we can't do too much.
Velma's seen out of
Tossball poster. Oh, yeah, that's what I was in the middle of doing. Silly me. I'm very sorry. I actually had something else I wanted to talk to you about.
I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
Velma tells me you outbid Grim for a signed tossball poster.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
Can I trade you for it?
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those Sublight fellas lost my shipment of official tossball jerseys. I was gonna line the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
Authentic, as in the players actually sweated them?
Of course not. No, authentic means close enough to be the real thing, but not actually the real thing. Everyone knows that.
That's
Anyway,
not what authentic
I guess
means.
they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grim have that poster.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't put yourself in danger on my account, though. That poster will be a fine substitute.
So you're in trouble receiving the tossball transmissions?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Oh, that's it then. It's change tack then. Investigate the gang. Get your guns ready. Wait. Memory serves, the entrance is this way.
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
Nah. Sorry, bud. I ain't that hard up for 10 cents.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
You're right. It's not. Ain't yours neither.
Hey! What are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Congratulations. Well, I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You bully people long enough, you know it's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back. Or I can have Felix shove that grenade launcher down your throat.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Thank you much. Ooh, heavy ammo. Always use more of that. Flamethrower? Eh. Not that good of a weapon, really. Secret alley. Secret alley. Not confused with the secret tunnel. Tell Sanjar about Isaac's murder. Alright, well, that'll be the first introduction to Mr. Sanjar. You know what? I think I'm going to call it here. I'm a little over the end time. A little under my normal run time, but I'm feeling pretty tired, guys, so hope to see y'all on Sunday for more Dying Light. Maybe I'll be able to finish the following and be done with that, move on to something else, but I will see y'all later. Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you like what you see, go check out the VOD channel. Give me some comments on what you'd like me to play in the future. I'm always looking for stuff like that. And some good feedback. As always, folks, be good to each other.